The younger family are leaders in our community. According to the Sefer HaChinuch, actions reflect and create the heart. Those who do more end up with greater hearts. The youngers are always willing to respond to the call of duty. Whether it was years that Jessica led our sisterhood, Jessica's involvement with the welcoming committee, Danny's involvement with the shul, with minyanim, with learning. Our shul is blessed with leaders like the youngers. For me personally, when the younger children come over to say good Shabbos, it's a highlight of every Shabbos morning. Always respectful, always considerate, and always looking to look the rabbi in the eye and say good Shabbos. May the youngers continue to help our community and see their children learn from them to love community, to love shul, and to love Am Yisrael.
I think the shul has really helped give us a place in the larger Englewood community. You know, lots of times I hear people talking about how it's hard to make friends in a big community or until your children go to school. But from the moment we started coming to East Hill, which was about 8 years ago, we really always felt like we had a place, and a place not just to daven, but a place to meet up with friends on the playground, or come and get the kids excited before a chag, or just come for donuts and magic show on a Sunday morning. The shul is such an integral part of our lives. I really can't imagine life without EHS.
I remember when we first moved into Englewood, 7.5, 8 years ago, I walked into shul, I knew one person. And now, 7, 8 years later, you walk into shul and it's a tremendous family. So many wonderful relationships have been established, so many friendships, so much caring and loving amongst the community. Over the last 7.5 to 8 years, the shul has just grown exponentially. Remember the first time I came, you could have any seat you wanted. Granted, it was the middle of the summer. Now you walk in by 9:30 and it's hard to find a seat. And that's terrific when you have a shul that has to consider expansion and so forth just to meet the needs of its members. It's really a terrific thing.
Sisterhood is so near and dear to my heart. I loved being co-president with Shari Friedman and then with Danya Lauer, and working alongside Chana and Ruth and everyone in the shul. The sisterhood is a way for women to come and be together and hang out, learn something new, take a cooking class, a makeup event. It doesn't require you to get dressed up or make a big sacrifice of time or money, and it's just a way for us to sort of take a break from the hustle and bustle of our everyday lives and come together and enjoy ourselves as women. It's such a vital part of being part of a community and a shul.
When the shul called us and asked us to be part of tonight's events, we were just so humbled and taken back. When you look at who the honorees are for this evening, there's really a common theme that runs across the entire platform, and it's the fact that these people are builders and defenders of our community and of our Jewish state of Israel. The Weisbergers have devoted so much time and effort to building this beautiful shul that we all can avail ourselves of and enjoy. Paul and Olivia put their lives on the line to defend our beloved Jewish state of Israel. And Professor Dershowitz, there is nobody out there who has defended the state of Israel, ensured that its reputation and that who it is, its metabolism, is fully understood and appreciated. So kol hakavod to all the honorees, and particularly to Jessica, who served not 1, but 1.5 terms as Sisterhood President, and is also on the Welcoming Committee, and is on so many events and undertakings here in the community. It's just really an honor for us to be part of tonight's events.
Nobody wants to take the honor or be on the spotlight, and we're so honored to be here alongside tonight's other honorees. But we were fortunate enough to grow up in homes where we had parents and grandparents who worked very hard on behalf of the Jewish community, on behalf of building Jewish communities where there were not. and then on maintaining and growing their shuls so that our parents would grow up in towns that had shuls and yeshivas, and not just, enough kosher food to get by, but thriving Jewish communities and thriving Orthodox shuls. So we're so grateful that we had those role models in our lives, Danny's grandparents who are no longer with us, and his parents who we're blessed to have here tonight and in our home every Sunday, and my parents who live just a few blocks away, and my grandparents. Unfortunately, neither of my grandfathers are here today, but they led by example and they were role models, and we're so blessed to have my grandmothers here. So we hope that what we're doing here tonight serves as a lesson for our children, and that in their future lives they continue to dedicate themselves to their shul and their community.
My favorite part of shul is davening.
My favorite part of shul is playing.
My favorite part of shul is davening.
Juliet loves lollies.
Mazel tov, Mommy and Daddy. We love you.
We at East Hill Synagogue are so lucky to have Danny, Jessica, Murray, Phoebe, George, and Juliet as such integral members of our community.